Fantastic. Oh, so a lot of things have happened yesterday. Plenty things. Text message, call, DMs, ping, 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 ping. Come and finish what you started. This statement. Ned has dropped a statement. I said, I'm a victim in this too. Honestly, I never sleep. Drink small coffee so that I'll go. Fantastic. So, apparently, Ned Nwoko dropped a statement with evidence that Regina Daniels' brother, Sammy, of him breaking into their house, he said a lot of things. A lot. Plenty things. So let me read Ned Nwoko's statement. Then I will post the videos he posted along with the statement. These videos show Sammy, Regina Daniels' brother, repeatedly coming to my house and harassing my children and domestic staff, especially whenever I was not around. His visits were often aggressive and disruptive. This is someone I sponsored through his 2 years at University of Ekpoma. I bought his musical instruments, rented and furnished a flat for him in Abuja, in addition to the house I bought for Regina in Asaba before our marriage for the use of all of them. I also routinely provided allowances to all the members of the family, including her mother, Rita Daniels. Indeed, in the last 2 years, I have a record of transferring 125 million naira to her alone. When Regina started her rehabilitation, there was a clear instruction by the doctors to strictly restrict people, especially her enablers, from having access to her. The therapy was arranged after I noticed troubling changes in her behavior linked to her dependency on certain illegal substances, including going for 48 hours without sleep and eating every 2 hours. Unfortunately, Sammy, Destiny, some of their siblings, together with a few of their friends, notably Sonia Uche Montana, among others, constantly defied those instructions. They would come into the house uninvited, sometimes forcing their way in, and would bring her the same drugs she was being treated for. Instead of helping her recover, they encouraged her addiction and completely frustrated the efforts of the doctors and therapists working with her. It's so important to note that Lawrence, Sammy, his girlfriend, NK, Destiny, Sonia, and others also took the same drugs as Regina. In fact, Lawrence and Sammy were the ones who introduced and supplied those drugs to her. They were deeply involved in the habits themselves, and rather than helping her get better, they kept drawing her back into the same destructive lifestyle. I do not drink alcohol nor smoke. In fact, I'm a vegetarian. So I found this character and behavior reprehensible and totally unacceptable. Just 4 weeks ago, I woke up around 4 a.m. and realized that Regina was in my room on the phone. She was clearly high, and she knows that I do not want her in my room in that condition. I asked her to go to her room, and she told me that Sammy's girlfriend was in her room. I was alarmed and angry because that girl should never have been in my house, let alone around Regina, since she's one of the enablers who constantly bring her the substance she's addicted to. I told Regina that the girl had to leave, and one of my drivers dropped her off. 30 minutes later, Sammy came to my house shouting and demanding that I come downstairs to face him. He said I had no right to ask his girlfriend to leave my house. He was ranting and threatening and waking everybody up, including the children. I eventually went downstairs and had to instruct the security to physically push him out of my compound. The level of audacity was shocking. Without the influence of drugs, could he have been so bold and disrespectful? They did not stop there. On several occasions, they verbally assaulted and intimidated the police officers stationed at my house for security. The officers were simply following instructions to restrict access for the sake of Regina's recovery. But Sammy and his group would insult and threaten them. Whenever Regina wanted to go out and I was not around, she would become extremely hostile towards the police and domestic staff. She would shout threatening and abusive words, insisting that she must leave the house no matter what. There were at least 2 serious incidents where she left home in the evening and did not return until the next day. The first incident, she returned in the morning around 9 a.m. When I asked her where she had been all night, she casually said she was at a night. When I questioned why she would stay out all night, ignoring my calls and refusing to answer messages, her response was, "You are not my father, so don't ask me where I was." I found out that she was with Casey and that Casey was staying in Regina's house in Life Camp. Casey is the chemist and supplier of the group. I had to go to the Life Camp at 6 p.m. to ask her to leave. With her around, the therapy became a joke. On another occasion, on the kids' birthday to be precise, I returned home with the kids because Regina said she would stay with her Nollywood friends for dinner. She didn't return until 5 p.m. the next day. I took so much nonsense just for the sake of the kids. I also knew that the drugs had a lot to do with it. As to her reason for continuing with the drugs, she will always say, just like her mother, that it's a celebrity lifestyle. There will always be mention of two well-known pop stars. Imagine the pain of a husband trying to help his wife recover, only to have the process sabotaged by her siblings and friends, the very people who should have been supporting her healing. This pattern of behavior made it almost impossible for her to recover. Each time progress was made, they would undo it by smuggling in the same drug she was fighting to give up. The entire household lived in tension and fear because of the constant harassment, interference, and disregard for boundaries. It will be interesting to know that the reason for the violent behavior in the house the day that Sammy and other siblings came and attacked my staff and security. Taking Regina away after doing a video which they posted the next day. Why did they do that video? Why did they post it? They simply planned and orchestrated a script in my absence, regardless of the fact that my kids were there. They took away many things from my house, including one of my phones, money, and many other items. Everything that happened that day was in my house and in my absence. Nobody was beaten and nobody could have contemplated that. It is blatantly false to say that I sent thugs to beat Regina in another house. The video that went viral was filmed entirely in front of my house by Regina's sister and her friends. It was a pure Nollywood scenario in front of my property in my absence. Sammy should have a life of his own outside of Regina and focus on building his career independently. When his brother Lawrence went to London a couple of years ago to do his master's degree, I personally sponsored him with $75,000 for tuition and upkeep. I sent him abroad partly to help him escape the toxic environment of drug exposure and the bad influence around them at the time. Out of fairness, I offered Sammy the same opportunity, but he declined, insisting he wanted to remain in Nigeria to pursue his music career. Unfortunately, he has been arrested several times by both the police and EFCC. His behavior has become increasingly violent and unstable. What he needs now is total rehabilitation and professional guidance, otherwise his aggression and self-destruction tendencies will only worsen. He posted that statement along with these videos, these evidences.
You attempt that thing again, the display what I go display for you. And I go feel that.
Sammy, don't do now. You don't even know me today. Now what for you? You don't know what I see. And when they happen now, we there they fight this. We there they fight.
That. What kind of disrespect is that? insult. You see, they look like they insult her. And you don't know say na Rita Daniels. You don't know who she. They not for here, they go kill you.
Let's go.
I know they that one. Oh boy, enter. I know they that. Enter, go do what you want to do. Go come for here.
Who is the person driving the car?
I see MC, they explain, give the policeman, say no, she's not going anywhere. No, who is he?
I said that she's going like this.
You explain it to him. Who calls him?
You are trying, don't worry, sorry.
No, you are doing for your level. I know that's what you have to do for your level. But who goes in for she to explain where she want to go for policeman?
You are
What
good.
be that?
You are a very good boy, don't worry.
He was arrested for his own good. So he's in prison for his own good. This life no balance too. Quali. He's in prison for rehabilitation for his own good. Yeah? This family will not scatter our head. Because Ned Nwoko is saying something. The family, they are saying their own. Everybody is just saying their own. Who do we believe? We know in life there is your side, my side, and the truth. And the truth is usually an amalgamation, small from here, small. Sometimes big from here, small. One person is not telling the real truth. Anyways, you know, see this marriage, this one a marriage. I don't think it will work again. Well, I don't think it's going to work. Regina Daniels' brother has responded. I will post that. Expect that video. I will post my response to that. His response later. Because evidence just they fly. Evidence just they fly. Evidence they fly. From what Ned is saying now, Regina had allegedly been on drugs and she has been on rehabilitation. So she had already started the rehabilitation program to cleanse herself of the drugs that was in her system or she has been taking. This whole drama don't tire me. I think the best thing is for everybody to just go there. Because the girl says she no want marry again. The girl says she no want do again. Regina Daniels' father and mother carried the woman. Let them go and negotiate how to return Ned's bride price. Let everybody go there. Because if they continue this marriage, it will end very badly, honestly. Number one, relationship between the family broken, scattered, destroyed. So there is no need for anybody to say will they marry again. But Ned Nwoko, let's negotiate with the family on how to amicably go your separate ways. Because I don't know if you can still live in the same house with Regina or Regina can still live in the same house with you. I don't know. This thing cannot work anymore. The relationship has been strained beyond repair. Beyond repair. Because you are bringing a statement. Regina family is bringing a statement. Everything else scatter. So at this point, I would say free Sammy. Free Sammy. Then negotiate on how to just let her go. Then you guys should negotiate on how you will take care of the kids. Because there's no coming back from this. There's a way relationship goes straight and rich. You can't come back from it. So that's my advice. So I know who is right and who is wrong doesn't matter at this point. Because the children are the victim. Those two boys are the victim. So let's just settle this matter. Free Regina Daniels' brother. Let's negotiate with the family on how to collect your bride price back. And negotiate on parenting style. Let everybody go their way. That's my own conclusion. Thank you. Hey, where are you going?
It is smoky Igbo.
When you watch this video now, didn't you laugh? You laughed, but you still refuse to subscribe. Are you among my village people? You're among my village people. You don't want me to make it in life.
Continue.
You refuse. You laughed. Shouldn't my reward be click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and click all notification? And when you finish watching, you share. Share to your friends so that they too will laugh. So that me too, I will go far. But no, you decided to be among my village people you want to watch and go. Don't be among my village people. I post videos every day, every single day. to make you laugh. If you join the tribe, the fantastic tribe, every day you will just be laughing. Look at this one now. This one is to watch all my funny videos playlist. This one is to watch my last video, and this one is to subscribe.